Hello. Fuck me. I forgot I unplugged my mic to do computer maintenance. Jinx. Everything I touch turns to ash. Fuck off. Alright, no, sorry about that. My mic was actually unplugged at the base of the computer because I was dusting it out. And I forgot to turn it back on. We had a really super cool intro with Jinx, and it was hilarious, and that's just lost in time. Ain't that right, little puppy dog? Cool. Well, thank you all for coming. It's already been a great start. All right. Well, we got our drink already. I get basically what I was just saying in the meantime was that I changed the outfit a little bit. This is the DLC armor, and I did some item management, so now our inventory isn't bursting. Thank God. I'm a wee bit quiet. Okay, let's look at this. That might just be me not talking into the mic. Everything else is normal. Let's bump it up a bit. Alright. If I'm still too quiet, let me know. Okay, let's actually start playing the game. We should get everything done today. We're just going to be doing some side questy stuff. So we have, I guess, 3 side quests, I believe. We have Shepherding Wolves. We have the First Sacrifice and Red Blossom Special. That's in Darktown. So let's first do First Sacrifice stuff. So we need to find Emmerich and Darktown. So we're just going to Darktown. Always been the coolest intro ever. Always when the mic is off, I call bullshit. I mean, maybe. It's always my luck. I mean, I've been doing if we're going to call it pulling a Jordan, I've been pulling a Jordan much more frequently recently. I'm not happy about it. Okay, is this? Yes, this is.
I think I found something of yours.
Where did you get?
Okay, cool. We got a patch of pebbles over there.
Just what I need.
I love the DLC, to be fair. I'm that one BioWare whale. I like most of the DLC, like having it at the very least. I only have a problem with the item pack DLC because I feel like they're not pretty enough or like cool enough to worth the price, and then it also just is super overpowered. So it's like breaks the game and I don't like using it, so it's this weird in-between space. Alright, let's get in here. Okay. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. This is our territory. We don't know Templars. Well.
Get back. I don't want to touch.
Seriously? Well, I have no reservations for hurting. What are you guys fucking doing over there? Fucking worthless. Okay. Yes, no one wants to pull a Jordan. Oh,
I thank
hello.
you, Syrah, for coming along when you did. I am Emmerich.
You're older than I thought you'd be. Ninette seems to go for the young, pointy-eared sorts.
What?
Ninette de Carac. I hear she got around. And you were asking about her, so I just assumed.
Preposterous. I was concerned that she was in danger, and that is all. However, the investigation has been a waste of time.
Did you learn nothing?
Most people just say she left her husband. This all started when Maren, one of our circle mages, disappeared. I found it odd. She was a bit older and hardly adventurous. Then I heard about Ninette and 2 other missing women.
I had a friend who disappeared once. Turns out he was under my bed, drunk. What?
I think the disappearances are connected, and I suspect foul play is involved.
Have fun too, Fussel. Alright. Oh boy, lots of things.
Mages routinely flee the circle. Perhaps Maren just wanted freedom.
She had always been loyal. She received lilies from an unknown suitor, and some of us thought she may have gone to meet him. Perhaps her disappearance is linked.
Doesn't the circle use phylacteries to keep track of its mages?
We followed her phylactery to a foundry, but found nothing. I had heard of sympathizers smuggling mages through Darktown, so came here hoping to pick up the trail. But no trace of Merrin. And as you've seen, asking the locals hasn't made me very popular.
Indeed, Jinx.
Have you mentioned any of this to the city guard?
They say there's no proof the disappearances are connected. They think the women just left home, that it happens all the time.
People don't just disappear. Perhaps they were murdered or kidnapped.
We found no bodies, no ransom notes. Those women just vanished.
Can I assist your investigation?
It's no longer my investigation, Sirrah. You may take over if you wish. This battle showed that I'm no longer the warrior I used to be. I know when to walk away. Here, take my findings. Perhaps you can make more use of them. I'm going back to the gallows. I'm too
My goodness,
old
she's
for this.
upset.
A foundry in Lowtown.
Hey, hey,
I
hey,
should look
hey.
into that.
Come down there, little girl. Alright, let's loot these bad boys and figure out what's going on in here. So we all know that she's dead. But we can pretend that she's alive anyway. What is, like... Well, I guess, I don't know how somber we want to get this entire episode, but, like, there's a very high rate of when people go missing, they don't come back, so... I would just like to see those numbers. I think that's all, unless we can go through here. It might be blocked off. It is blocked off. Okay, so we've explored this place in the end. Jinx heard us talking about Keanu. That's why she's barking. I mean, Keanu loves dogs, and Jinx loves Keanu. Is that not... Is there only one way to get out of here? I misjudged this area. Yeah, definitely I know it's been going around Twitter, but the highlights of E3 was that one woman, was her name Azumi? I forgot what her name was now, but the presentation lady for Ghostwire Tokyo was adorable. Keanu Reeves and then that dog. Bam Bam. But... Guys, Goku is in Smash. I mean, they have, like... anime-looking bullshit in Smash. I don't know. I'm just happy for Animal Crossing, to be quite honest. I have been waiting for a new Animal Crossing since forever, and I am excited about that. I was kind of like not super into it until I don't know if you watched the Nintendo Treehouse event or whatever, but they actually had some gameplay. Seeing more of that, I was like, okay, I'm into this. Oh, it's Lowtown Nights. All right, let's go do this. Did they say anything about Dragon Age? They said nothing. We didn't get nothing at all. The only thing that is probably not even related, but people are thinking it maybe in some bizarro world it could be, during the Xbox conference or the Microsoft conference.
Coin for skill on offer. I need someone of flexible talents and secrecy.
Let me finish the story before I get Patrice. There was like a montage of people working on video games, and someone noticed that like a kind of a blurry computer screen looked like someone working on a 3D model of a bald man, and they said, oh, maybe it's soulless, but like, I mean, it's a bald man. Any bald man looks like soulless. Hitman, One Punch Man, they're all soulless. Like, well, hi, sweetie. I just, even if it is related, even if that is Solus, it tells us nothing other than they have a 3D model of Solus, and they're working on Dragon Age, which we knew of already, so I'm not too excited about it. Alright.
Here, miss. Word is you're looking for help. And paying well.
I need someone native to the dark places beneath Lowtown. If you claim as much, yes, I will pay.
I am. Let's just step into this alley, and me and my fellows can have a look at the money on offer.
Another sad Lowtown tale in the making. As if we needed another.
Can you save someone so intent on being foolish?
Yeah, we're just gonna leave her. Is that an option we can do?
Don't like interruptions.
computer hiccuping a little bit. I think this is the foundry we want to go to, so we're gonna probably do the foundry first before we do Patrice.
Well, thank you for your timely intervention. I am out of my element.
Surely you didn't realize that just now.
I had to come here to get the type of person I need. Someone of bloody skill, but also integrity. Perhaps the kind who might leap to someone's defense. I have a charge who needs passage from the city. If you are willing and capable, meet me at my safe house nearby.
On the bright side, no Anthem, which is weird because they said there was going to be Anthem. It's actually the reverse of that. There was like a very slim amount of Anthem, like Ben Irving was talking about it a little bit in between some of the streams of E3, and they said they weren't going to be at E3, so... Or EA Play, I guess. Also, like, I'm sure he's a very nice man, but that hug was so awkward. And I'm not a big fan of... I think his name was Greg. He yells a lot. I'm going to save the rest of my snarky judgments for not extreme publicity. All right. What do you think you are? Oh, I mean, I have to do that one. Have we met? This sounds beneath me. I don't think it sounds beneath me. But this is weirdly snarky for a diplomatic hawk, so I want to choose it.
You make a lot of assumptions. It almost got you killed already.
All the more reason to end this quickly. You must need coin. Everyone here does. Varnell!
A bloody Templar. Just what we need.
I hope you will come. This matter only grows more urgent with time.
It's urgent, and we're not gonna do shit about it, so... There's a barrel. Get this barrel. Man, look at that. Gross, nasty water. Ugh. People live here. Like, supposedly. Well, that is Quentin. So, I don't know why I'm surprised about that. Where's the demon? Here we go. See, who owns this foundry that they can just, like, have demons and shit going on and nobody fucking notices?
I can do this in my sleep.
I really liked Hawk's armor. Oh, thank you. I wish it was more colorful. I think that's a lot of my complaints about the DLC armor that you do get, is that they're kind of brown and gray. Like, this game does a pretty good job of being more colorful than Origins, but it's still not great. I'm stuck. Oh, didn't do that.
Why does everything we do have to involve magic?
Because we live in a world with magic, Carver. The Foundry District reminds me of Jack and Dexter 2 when you enter Haven and it's just super polluted and gross. Yeah, oh, here we go. Barrack, come here. Bloody old pal.
Easy as pie.
Nothing good. Nothing, okay. Maybe Kirkwall just has really high rent and nobody can buy out Fenris's mansion or this foundry. Maybe, but like, there's shit going on. Like, there's fires underneath the whatever it is. I don't know. Maybe someone just left it on. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen YouTube videos of like people exploring abandoned buildings, but it's always so fascinating when it gets left behind. I was watching one. It was an insane asylum that still had its power on after like years and years of disuse. Like the like lights were still just on. Like, that's literally wasted energy. It was kind of crazy. Like, does the electric company just not notice that there's like a, maybe not substantial, but like power going to some place they're not getting rent from or something, money from? I don't know. Which makes you wonder if, like, they don't have to pay the fucking power bill. Why do I have to pay the fucking power bill? Anyway, that's another issue. Nanette's ring. Uh-oh.
That ring looks Orlesian.
A severed hand, a ring, and a pile of bones. Emmerich will want to see this. And I should bring the ring to Ghislaine. It might belong to Nanette.
Where am I going here? Now that the glass ceiling is broken, all oppressed groups shall prosper, especially the most oppressed group of all gamers. What the fuck shitpost is this? Oh god, fucking gamers. Oh god. Well, someone has to pay for that power. Probably raise other people's rates. Actually, yeah, dude. Oh, yeah. That's a really good question. Actually, was it paid by community, and so the community has just been charged all this time from power that literally nobody's using. Oh, that would make me so pissed if I lived in that community. Oh man. But yeah, I guess stuff left behind there. They had like working like dental equipment and like chairs that can go up and down and like computers, like whole computers. I don't know, it was crazy.
Nice to see you too.
I thank you for coming. This matter is delicate, and I need someone of limited notoriety who will not link this to me.
Uh-huh.
It is an escort, but I think you will agree the nature of the party makes this unique.
Is this illegal? I think at this point that is not a question we would be asking.
Time is wasting. Who is going where?
My name is Sister Patrice. I have assumed a burden of charity. This is my charge.
Twist my tail.
Would even a Templar bind a mage like this? A survivor of infighting with their Talvashoth outcasts. I call him Katojan, a bridge between worlds. The Viscount and others feel that peace begins with appeasement. This mage would likely be returned to his brutal kin. He can serve a better purpose. I want him free. He must be guided from the city without alerting his people, or being seen in my care.
Yeah, did you kidnap this poor man?
You don't just stumble on something. Someone like this.
For all their blasphemous certainty, the Qunari do have deserters. Those who seek freedom are hunted mercilessly.
Talvashoth. They seem to accept the role.
Even their rebels conform. Savonel observed one of their bloody exchanges. This poor mage was the only survivor.
And you think this mage was being hunted?
I'm certain no thinking creature would willingly submit to this. If he was not running before, he has seized the opportunity now.
If you are so intent on this, why not use Chantry resources?
My order will soon realize the Qunari presence is more than a test of faith. It is an open challenge. But for now, I must act on my own. Helping this mage shows how Qunari heresy cannot be ignored. His flight is vital.
Is freedom so helpful? A new life with that collar seems doubtful.
And yet it is more than he has. My reach is limited. His struggle is his own.
It just seems like releasing a bird, cage and all.
We do what we can to step toward what is right. That must be enough.
Will he help? If I trust him at all.
I don't know his capabilities, or if he can function at all in that collar. But I think he knows we are his only way out.
You think?
He's followed every direction and made no aggressive moves, even when taunted. Were I in his place, I could have fled. Qunari or not, I can only assume he wants to be led to freedom.
And if you're wrong, I have to deal with it.
That is why I went to Lowtown. You are either capable of the discretion and skill that I need, or you are not.
You're not interested in who you might be hiring?
If you were important enough to know, I would need someone else. But if you insist, what is your family name?
My name is Hawk.
Strong. Very Ferelden. The Qunari have hardly pressured the southern nations. You have not seen as many converts or those who refused. If this action, if any action, can lessen their influence, it must be done.
I think that's it.
I've had dealings with the Qunari leader. He'd want to know of this.
You have dealt with their leader? If you have interacted with Qunari, you know how they treat those who leave their heathen order. The Arishok would doom this poor creature. But knowing them is useful. If they challenged you, attacking an ally would only confirm their barbarism. You are still right for the task.
I can get him out of Kirkwall. He's a bit conspicuous for the streets, though.
Better out there than here with the Templar.
That is obviously not an option. You must avoid incident with the guards. I cannot be linked to this. This mage will be a fine example of how cruel Qunari are, even to their own. But only if this plays out just so. The passage here leads to the warrens of the Undercity. It is dangerous, but that is why you were hired. Good luck.
I think we have enough Varric friendship, so I'm not going to be too worried about that. Anything interesting in here?
She pities these things. I don't share her concern.
His fucking face.
I thank you for taking Katojan. The passage leads through the Undercity and around the guard.
Katojan, is it? You need to be led out of the city.
This thing's dim as a runt Mabari.
It has been difficult to get information, but look at him. Would you want this? We must have that in common.
His mouth is sewn shut. What the fuck do you expect?
Be ready, Katojan.
Alright.
I thank you for taking Katojan. The passage leads through the Undercity and around the guard. I will pay upon your return. I know this may be a reluctant duty. Let us hope there are no unforeseen incidents.
Alright, here we go! Yeah, everyone's saying bring Anders. Anders is already here. He's been here the entire time.
Tromping the deep dark with a horn skull mage, and other colloquials to that effect.
Alright, spiders. Love our spiders. Katojan is voiced by Mr. Gill. Oh god. I'll say this, Dragon Age 2 somehow made me hate the Chantry more than I already did. Poor Chantry. Oh, cool. Thanks, Varric, for finding that. Oops.
I'll deal with this.
No, I thought there was a trap somewhere here.
Now you fall!
Okay, let's get some fire going. See where that gets us. Nothing at all? Okay, cool. Ugh. Varric, you stupid piece of shit. Okay, let's... Varric has 11 to 10 trap finding skills. Wow, yeah, he's... Okay, I'm pretty sure there's one here. If I use Varric... Okay, there wasn't one here. But I did get a pouch of pebbles. We all need that pebbles, don't we?
What does it take to get this mage to pitch in and help?
Here we go. Oh, woof. I mean, to be fair, I think this armor is Well, actually, maybe it's not this one, but there is armor where you can wear Malcolm's stuff, so maybe I am testing Daddy's boots.
This Undercity's feared by all, but there's no shortage of fools with coin who want to test it. What is this thing? Collared like a Dark Lord's bitch. You some sort of Qunari lover? Maybe I should get rid of you and see who'll pay the most for your pet.
I don't think it likes you threatening its master. Maybe we let this one pass.
A voice of reason. What's he doing with you?
You lot think you're so damn right. Buying everything, running free marches like me into our own sewers. You want us bound, like this thing? I'd see you dead first.
By the void! Kill it! Kill them all!
That's where I bring in the fire. It's a bunch of AoE spells. That's how Hawk rolls. I think that's it. Oh, nope.
They get the idea, Qunari, Katojan, whatever. Calm yourself. Did you react because your lead was threatened? How much of this is just blind instinct, I wonder? You did what I said. Did I hit the right phrase or something? Right. Could have expected that answer. You can't gesture or stomp your feet twice for yes or something.
For all we know, he's asking for a chamber pot.
Keep control. And remember who is on your side. Of course. I expected no different.
A little rude. Like, his mouth is shown shut. What the fuck do you guys expect? I mean, I guess he does talk later, but that would be my first instinct. Hey, let's remove these stitches. Cracked staff. Aha. Boots of the Spiral Eye. You say anything? Nothing. Okay. Continue on.
You will hold Basra Vashidan. I am Arvarad, and I claim possession of Serabas at your heel. The members of his Karatam were killed by Tal-Bashath, but their disposal leads only here, to Serabas and you.
How did I know this job would end in more Qunari?
You speak as if ignorance is your natural condition. The bodies of his slain Karatam could lead only here. I do not know how you come to hold his leash, but you have no claim in the Qun. He will be returned and this crime cleansed.
And if he doesn't want to go back?
Serabas, show that your will remains bound to the Qun. He has only followed you because he wants to be led. He has allowed no other purpose.
The sister called him Katojan. You are Serabas?
Serabas is his role and his name, as you understand it. It is the accusation and acknowledgement of being a mage.
And you are Arvarad?
My role is to hold the leash and hunt the Grey Ones who leave the Qun. Or Baz who have not yet been enlightened.
You don't care that someone abused your dead to get you here?
No doubt they were cast from your shoulders as you or your partner thieves grew weak. It is a crime whose victims are beyond caring. It will be dealt with, but the greater threat is clear. It is my role to secure Serabas. It is the role of another to purge the perversions of your kind.
He is bound and abused, and you want him caged. Why?
The power that he has, that all Serabas have, draws from chaos and demons. They can never be in control.
So you fear them?
Like so many others.
We leash Serabas because they are dangerous and contagious. Not even your Templars fully grasp that threat.
Are mages like Anders so dangerous? He's given no reason to fear him yet.
Yet.
You waste your breath. He'll never tolerate my kind.
You are Serabas? Bas Serabas? Vashedan! Neira Setar Karasam! You spewed your words at me like a demon trying to poison my control. Like this mage, the Qun requires your death.
But we're no threat to each other.
Bas Serabas, you will be no threat to anyone.
All right. Let the fire rain down. Fan some ice out. I think there's gonna be more coming in the cave opening in a minute. Up here, I think, if I remember correctly. Yeah, here we go. Wasn't at the cave opening now. Maybe I'm remembering something else. Bip bip. Wait for all the
Can you stand?
I am unbound. Odd. Wrong.
Oh,
but
wait.
you deserve honor. You are now Asfaran, worthy of following. I thank your intent, even if it was wrong. I know the will of Arvarad. I must return as demanded. It is the wisdom of the Qun.
So I think that he wasn't allowed to talk because of some whatever spell, control spell he was under. So now that we broke it, he's able to say something.
So after all this, now you want to die?
I do not want to die. I want to live by the Qun.
Which means dying.
Yes. Is that hard to grasp?
Could you have returned if I'd let these others live?
No.
You were doomed from the start.
I was outside my Keratam. I may be corrupted. I cannot know. How I return is my choice.
Of all the ridiculous, spineless, mind-controlled, senseless piece of shit arguments I've ever heard.
What comfort has freedom brought you, mage? You would have more if you submitted to the Qun.
Arvarad couldn't kill me. Perhaps he was wrong about your death too.
Losing to you does not make him wrong. He spoke the Qun. I have chosen. It is bred in the bone.
Existing is not a choice.
It is the only choice. As it Tal-Eb. It is to be.
Others of your kind live outside the Qun. You could join them.
They are not my kind. I am Qunari. They are not.
They have chosen to be free.
Free? They have refused what they are. I can't choose to not be.
Patrice might take you back if death is the only other option.
No, she
The
won't.
sister was not honest.
What do you mean?
I cannot say what she wanted, but it was certainty, not of the Qun. And her guard smelled of death.
I mean, no matter what.
I can't let this decision stand.
If you force choice, it is not choice. Your doubt does not make me wrong. Certainty is comfort. That is the way of the Qunari. The way of the Qun. Take this secret thing, Basfarad. Remember this day.
Wait, what does death smell like?
What is
I don't
wrong
know.
with these things?
She may not have known about this, but clearly Patrice set a trail right to us.
If this was her doing, I have a few questions for her.
Let's make sure I got everybody. Oh, yeah, there's a couple here. Alright, so we have a couple more stops to stop at. We need to go to Patrice, finish this quest up, obviously. We gotta go to Nanette's husband, tell him he's now single. We're gonna stop by the Arishok and tell him what happened here. And call him a big old bitch ass. And that should be it. We can finally finish up Act 1. Alright, Patrice, and then this is the first sacrifice. Why are we going to the gallows first? Well, let's finish up Patrice. Call her a bitch. I do kind of like the, I don't know, just how quiet it is at night is kind of calming, I guess?
Leave nothing. It must be clean, with no ties. Hawk. It was Hawk, right? From the streets. You took the Qunari from the city? Without incident?
I think the incident was rather your idea.
Mind your tongue, dwarf.
Please, do speak your mind.
Don't string me along. You know that I know.
Whether you believe it or not, I wished you no harm. That might have been useful for someone, but still regrettable. A massacre of citizens protecting a slave might have forced the Chantry to doubt appeasement, to see the Qunari for the monsters they are. Perhaps finding the mage was a rushed opportunity. If such a plot existed, I see how it might be disagreeable to you.
Your Katojan killed himself rather than be free.
I assumed he wanted to escape, just as I would. My pity is genuine, but they are not like us.
If, perhaps, why dance around this lie? I'm standing right here.
If a member of the Chantry admitted instigation, I have no doubt it would result in more appeasement. But an accusation from a low-town thug? You are hardly that important.
Yes.
That's not an insult. It's why I chose you. Rest assured, excuses, real or imagined, are not for your benefit.
I won't forget this, sister.
Take your coin. Disappear back into Lowtown. Rest assured, I will not make the mistake of looking for help outside the faithful again. The stakes, eternity, are just too high.
What creepy reasoning.
We'll be hearing from that one again.
Indeed we will. Now, real quick, we're gonna pop over to the gallows. Whatever, I don't even know what we're doing in the gallows. I guess Gamlen's house would be the quickest.
What am I, your servant? There's a letter for you on the desk.
Oh, indeed. Friends in low places. I understand you're in dire need of some coin. Am I, though? If that's true, I believe I have a proposition that you will simply not be able to refuse. Look for me at night near the foundries of Lowtown. We'll look into that in a minute. Alright, let's go. I think I want pretty much the same party, but Fenris instead of Varric. Let's go to first sacrifice. Oh, hey, it's Ember.
Nice day to be planning a trip into the deep roads, don't you think?
Oh, Elaine.
The blight,
hey,
dampness, the festering darkness filled with tainted rats.
Shut up.
You've got a real chip on your shoulder, you know.
I've got a big blade on my shoulder, Magey.
Recognize your mage. This was left in the foundry you mentioned in your notes. I was also attacked by shades.
These are human bones. Then there is no chance of finding Meren alive, or any of the others.
If they're not dead, watch out for a bunch of boneless women flopping through the streets.
Show some respect. I will bring this to the city guard immediately. It should be enough to convince them the disappearances are worth investigating.
Man, I kind of wish, like, the twist in this quest was that there are just boneless women wandering around. Okay, we'll let Nanette... Well, we'll just go there now.
You're very different from other elves.
Oh? You know them all?
No, I just... You look different.
I couldn't bring back your wife, but here's a ring. It looks pricey.
Oh. Ninette's wedding ring. Yes. Look at the engraving. Forever faithful, forever yours. Oh. Written in happier times. Where did you find it?
So I'm a big believer in just telling the truth no matter how terrible, so hey, we also have her hand.
It was on Ninette's hand, which was cut from her body. She's dead.
On her hand? Huh, I see. Well, maybe you should take this back. I don't want anything that might link me to her death. Especially with her family asking questions. No. They're going to blame me. I just know it. Excuse me, sir. I have arrangements to make.
Welcome, merchant.
I kind of wish we did get, like, a ring. Like a gross engagement ring or something like that. Alright, so... we're pretty much all ready to go, except there is... Friends in Low Places. So Friends in Low Places is a quest that you actually do not need to do, but is there if you're really bad with your money, and maybe you did, or maybe you didn't do like enough side quests or anything. And you need 50 coin to go, and they, well, it's like a loan essentially. But let's quickly sell a couple things we have in our inventory that we're not going to need. Really just gonna sell the junk, I think, because the rest of this we can look at later. I'm going to start that quest. I don't know if I'll actually accept the loan or not, because there's like a loop, not really a loophole, but if you take the quest, you kind of get more money. I don't know. Do harvesters have bones, and do they have genders? Important questions. Well, they're made of bodies, so they probably do have some bones in there. Genders, I don't know, because like the harvester in at least the end of this game, if it's a true harvester, it's just kind of a mismatch of a bunch of bodies. So like, Here's another thing. I don't know if they actually sexually reproduce. I think they just kind of do whatever. So I don't know. Harvester's weird. Dougal.
Well, well. Now it's beginning to all make sense.
Do I know you?
Not yet, but I wager you'll be glad we met. The name's Dougal Gavorn, and you're Bartrand's new business partner. Hmm.
That remains to be seen.
And that's what I need to talk to you about. Bartrand turned aside my offer of help, even though I had the coin to spare. Thing is, I still think it's a promising venture. The fool won't let me invest, but if someone like you invested on my behalf...
Bartrand was pretty desperate for help. He must have had a good reason to turn you down.
He did. We had a disagreement. You've met Bartrand, yes? Someone would need the patience of a Bronto not to want to kill him. But what's done is done. Now his pride won't let him take my coin, even if it ruins him.
He won't be happy if I do this.
Then why tell him? Bartrand is better off not knowing a lot of things. This way he's happy, you're happy, and I'm happy. We're all happy.
Just what kind of terms are we talking about here?
I give you what Bartrand needs. Bartrand thinks it's your coin. Then when the expedition's done, you pay me back double.
What if I don't have double? This might all be for nothing.
If you really think it's such a waste of coin, why go at all? I think double's the very least I could earn back for this kind of investment, don't you?
This seems suspicious.
I'm taking quite a gamble myself. I'm willing to bet you're a good risk. Bartrand obviously thinks so. You care to extend the same courtesy to me?
I think I'm not gonna do it.
I can smell a rotten deal from 20 paces. No thanks.
Think you can come up with a coin all on your own, eh? Fair enough.
My sister always has something up her sleeve. She'd better.
You change your mind? Come talk to me. I doubt this expedition is going anywhere in the meantime.
Alright, well, it's gonna... We can actually come back and take the deal at any time, but, like, God, how much money do I have? All of the money? So, if you too want this amount of money, you gotta get valuable loots in a modding store near you. And with that, guys, we are fucking ready to go into the deep roads. Hell yeah. We don't really need to craft anything.
I have
Pretty
a tattoo.
good.
You have a what?
A tattoo. A lot of us got them before Ostagar. It's a Mabari, for strength.
That's so silly.
Does it curse you with the ability to reach into a man and tear out his insides?
I can make it bark.
Please don't.
Yes, refrain.
I think that's the one time I've seen Anders and Fenris agree on something. Alright, Bartrands!
You again? What now?
Now, is that any way to talk to your business partner?
Oh wait, I think I need Varric.
Bloody Varric.
Fuck.
I suppose you're the help he promised. It figures. If you see that sodding bastard, bring him here. I want to hear exactly what he's promised, right from his lying mouth.
God damn it. Alright, what's the nearest? I forgot you need to bring Varric. Which is stupid. He should just pop up and be there and be like, hello, I was here spending time with my brother, or some bullshit like that. Now, they're pretty much good at agreeing about hating Meryl. Well, you're not wrong there. That is true. Okay, so... just... go back. Rival Meryl and take them to her quest. It's beautiful how much they bond. Oh, man. I don't know. I feel like Anders shouldn't hate blood magic as much as he does. Like, he already has problems with demons. What's he gonna do? Get worse? He might as well be all up in that blood magic.
You.
Ah, brotherly love. It's quite something, don't you think?
Sure is something. Especially when little brother makes promises I can't keep.
Bartrand, so suspicious. I have in fact brought us our future partner.
What? Partner? You stupid nug-humping dirt farmer. Why did you go promising something like that?
Because if we don't get this expedition moving, brother, then we won't have any profits to argue about, will we?
Maybe you have a point.
There's so much love here. It's very comforting.
What I'd love is the coin to back up my brother's confidence. How about it, human?
Are we talking a full share here, or what?
If you have the coin, sure. You'll get a full share.
That seems like a lot for an expedition.
We're going lower into the deep roads than anyone's ever dared. Who knows what we'll find down there? Well, that means food and equipment and hirelings. None of that comes bloody cheap.
I do have your coin, in fact.
You're joking.
What did I tell you, Bartrand? Not bad for a human.
All right, partner. Full share of the profit between you, me, and Varric. Now we just need a decent entrance into the deep roads.
These might be just what we need.
What's this? 3? 4 entrances into the deep roads, all in the free marches? Where'd you get these?
A wizard did it.
Well,
Yuck,
call
yuck.
me astounded. We just picked the most promising one, and go! Time to wrap up any business you have in the city, my friend. We'll be gone for several weeks at least. Let me know as soon as you're ready, and we'll head out.
I mean, I'm ready.
So are you ready?
Yep.
It's a long trek. If you have any business you need to wrap up here, you'd better do it now.
I'm ready. Let's get started.
And let's not waste any more time. We've chosen one of the hidden entrances. The deep roads there will be nice and virginal, ready for a good deflowering. Ha!
Now there's an interesting image.
It'll take a week for us to get to the depth we need. There are bound to be leftover darkspawn from the Blight. Big risks, big rewards.
Risks? Rewards? What could be better?
Exactly! Now, before we... Wait. Who invited the old woman?
I'm sorry to interrupt, Sir Dwarf, but I need to speak with my children.
Mother, no. We talked about how important this is.
I just want to know one thing. Are you planning on taking Carver with you?
I can't leave Carver behind. I need him.
I'm going. It'll be fine.
It's not fine. You can't both go. What if something were to happen to you? You, I understand wanting to do this. But leave your brother here, I beg you.
I said I'm going. Besides, if we're so bloody afraid of Templars, I should go and she should hide.
Well, you're not gonna be able to take everyone anyhow. You'll need to decide.
All right, so here is now where everyone gets to tell what option I choose. So at least for me, I've always preferred Carver as a warden. I just think it works better with him as a character and a person. Whereas if I take Bethany, I like having her in the circle. I just think it works better for her. Because like I feel like he really ends up liking the wardens and like not really into the Templars. And Bethany kind of actually ends up being okay with the circle, but hates going into the wardens. So let's go.
Carver, I beg you. Don't go. Don't do this.
Don't worry about me, so. I can take care of myself. You'll see.
Personal drama over with? Now let's get underway.
Been a long time coming, eh, brother?
That it has. The deep roads await!
No, this can't be right. The champion was an apostate who came to Kirkwall to spread subversion against the Chantry. But you claim this wasn't the case. The champion just happened to have dealings with the Qunari, joined forces with a known raider, a blood mage, a rebel warden, and for what? Coin?
Maybe it's not as simple as you imagine, Seeker.
Simple. Do I need to remind you what your friend did? Do I need to tell you how many lives have been lost? How many more will be lost? You cannot sit there and tell me she is innocent.
I don't know if innocent is the right word exactly.
She must have known. Somehow the champion knew what was down there. That's why she wanted to join your expedition.
No. None of us knew. If we had, she wouldn't have let her brother step foot into that blighted hole.
Is that so? Then tell me your version of what happened on this expedition.
Well, we entered the deep roads as planned, but we didn't get very far.
There's been a collapse. The way forward is blocked.
What? Is there some way around?
Not that I've been able to find. The side passages are too dangerous.
Useless! What am I paying you blighters for? Set camp!
Problems, brother?
Sodding deep roads. Who knows how long it'll take to clear the path?
Shall we not try to find a way around instead? Seems like the logical choice.
You think I'm an idiot, Varric? The scouts say the side passages are too dangerous.
See? This is why you bring someone like me along.
We'll take a look. If we come running back, screaming, you'll know staying put was the right decision.
Fine, fine! Find a way around. Just do it quickly.
This is why I left the Wardens. I hate the blighted deep roads.
I hate to add to your burdens, my friends, but I fear I must. I fear my boy Sandal wandered off. He's somewhere in those passages right now. I beg you, keep an eye out for him. He just doesn't understand danger like he should.
One man out there alone. What are his chances?
My boy is sturdier than you think. If he has one of his enchantments with him, he'll survive. He's burned down a house twice by accident. I'm more worried about him getting lost. Oh, my poor boy.
When did you last see him?
Not a half hour ago. I turned my back to hand out rations and he was gone. He gets so easily distracted. Oh, I should have been harsher with my warnings.
We'll bring him back in one piece. Or maybe two. Hard to say, really.
Poor Sandal. I can't believe he's done this.
I can't believe you've done this. Okay. You see anything?
Them darkspawn haven't attacked us yet. You see Bowden's boy walk off?
No. Did you?
I'm not his mother, am I? I bet he got eaten.
If you wander around in the dark, you'll be eaten by a groom. I read that somewhere.
There's no such thing as a groom. Now, darkspawn, those are plenty rare.
What is a groom?
I hate just sitting around waiting.
Better than digging. Digging makes noise, attracts things.
Good point.
Climb Bodon's, boy, if you can. I have to get these blighters digging.
I do hope nothing has happened to the boy.
Alright, let's go. Alright, let's fight some darkspawn. It was sounded British there, Caitie. Oh god, did I really? I mean, I was attempting a shitty British accent, so I'm glad I somewhat got there. Or at least the intent was clear. Zork reference. If you're in darkness, you get eaten by a Gru. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Some ice swipes. Carver's trying to show off. It was purposeful. I don't know about that, though. There's very kind of you. Carver, please. Boy. I want to get this deep mushroom. You need it. Probably... That did Jack all? Thanks? Did I, like, miss them? Did it get too close? What happened there? There's already arrows raining down, so I'm just gonna go with hot shots. Varric, would you kindly...
Good to go.
Oathbreaker. Is that better or worse than what I'm currently packing for Carver? We'll have to look at that in a minute when we get to the camp. I need to get my protein Carver? What the hell? I generally have no idea what an incel is. I'm the 19-year-old grandmother who needs to get off the internet. Oh, incel. It's complicated because, like, people have different definitions for it. I don't know why I'm suddenly wanting to explain incel. I guess I just like explaining bullshit. So incel, I want to say it started on Reddit, but it had a very popular beginning on Reddit, at least. It stands for involuntary celibacy, and it's basically a collection of generally men. I think it was almost predominantly men. I don't know if there was any women in the community at all ever. I don't know why I did Carver instead of Varric. Essentially a community of men who couldn't get laid and got really, really angry about it. Like, to the point where, you know, citing violence against women was like a valuable tool, and like trying to do really strange abusive things to have sex, and it was just essentially it was men who thought they were out of control of their lives and trying to shift the blame of not being able to have intimacy on the society rather than their own self. So that's kind of what happened. 100 Points has the video on it. I watched a lot of her videos, and I can't remember if I watched that one, to be honest. I think I might have. I think I did, and I forgot what she said about it. I like her, though. She does good stuff. Sometimes a little weird stuff, like her video on Jordan Peterson with, like, Daddy Peterson kind of was
Please learn to parry. Love your innards. Ouch.
Oh my. Alright. That's a giant spider down. Incels are like extremists and nastier editions of the fedora-wearing nice guys. Yeah, actually. It's kind of like the extremist version of, really, yeah. Nice guys just got angrier and called themselves incels. I would actually be willing to believe that a lot of the incel community could be described as being a nice guy at one point in their lives. Was that? Nothing. I feel triggered and a bit sick. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll say this though. you know, my line of work, I meet a lot of people. I don't granted how many of these, you know, guys go off to therapy, but I've never actually, they so exist, they totally do, but like I don't hear of them very often, like existing, like in person, so I think they're rarer than what people like to say. So I don't feel like it's as big a problem as people are making it out to be. Not that it isn't a problem, just that it's not as widespread. I'm gonna just save here, because this seems like a good point, and let's level up. Attributes. I feel like a 1 constitution, just because we're, you know, we need some stuff. Okay, I finished up this tree. And now we have a specialization point and an ability point. I do eventually kind of want to finish the arcane tree, but I think that's going to just kind of be like the sideline. I think I want to go force mage, because I do kind of like a lot of those powers. Hold on, let me consult my, what's it called? My spreadsheet. Because I write down all of this bullshit. Spreadsheet of wonder. Where are you? Nope, nope, nope. Okay, my phone app has decided that it doesn't want to show it to me, so I'm going to have to Alt-Tab. Oh, beautiful spreadsheet of Dragon Age. Let's pop this bitch up. Okay, so for Hawk, I want what specialization? Spirit. Okay, that's what I want. Force is another person. Cool. So spirit healer. That makes sense. Do I want to do that though, or do I want to switch that now? Oh, spirit. It was this spirit, not spirit healer. Oh, boy. You know, I think I'm just going to go force mage, because I just got to change things up on that. Because I don't want blood mage, I don't want spirit healer, so doing this. Okay. Fist of the Maker, telekinetic burst. Do I want it down or out? I really like down. I'm going to do that one. Confirm. And then... I mean, does it matter? Like, he's gonna end everything soon. Just here. Alright, let's do this.
Well, I'll be a Nug's uncle. Isn't that Bodan's boy?
Carver just casually picking his nose in the back there.
Hello? It is. The great warrior stands victorious.
I'd really like to know how you managed to kill all of them.
Boom.
And how did you do that?
Not enchantment.
Smart boy. Come on. We still need to find him.
Way through the collapse. Yes, yes, yes. 1 constitution. I feel like he's more cunning than dexterity. Oh wow, Varric's like almost completely friended. Finish that tree off. You, a constitution. Actually, 2 constitution. It's kind of low. And then magic. And have we finished this off? No, we just did. Okay.
Past that collapse.
Ha. People want to see my spreadsheet, but like it's technically the spreadsheet's on like my actual Google account, so I don't really want to like spread it around. You don't need to know. And like, to be honest, this account's like an eon old, so it's less like personal information and just like cringy. I mean, not cringy, just old username. Old as the dawn of time. I think there's stuff behind me now. I'm making that up. Yeah, there we go. I like to display that ogre in the Hawk Mansion. That would be pretty cool. That guy needs to not do what he's doing. I don't think that would work out though. Yeah, it didn't. I want to get rid of this emissary soon.
I could do this in my sleep.
thought he wouldn't have survived that.
Let's finish this.
Looks like we made it.
Is that it? Okay. Show us your spreadsheet. This is how nerds flirt. Yeah. That is true. I'm trying to think of like now nerdy things that Michael has done to flirt with me over the years. Oop, here we go. I know that like one of our first I'm sure he'll kill me for telling this story, but one of the okay, so we both went to college in like kind of a northern state, and then he lived in a different state than like I did. This is a terrible story because I kind of want to be vague. But either way, during Christmas, I'm down in Oklahoma, so he makes like hours and hours drive to come visit me for the very first time and like just kind of like say hi, meet my parents. I could also say like we've only been dating for like not very long, so we work very fast here in the Gill household. And can I go in here? I can't. And so for some reason his mom convinced him that he needed to impress me by like showing things that he had made. I don't know why, and I guess he was so nervous. He was says, okay, that sounds like a reasonable thing to do. So he knew I liked artwork, so he brought a whole bunch of artwork that he had that he had done in like a high school. I should say we're freshmen at this point. High school art class, and one of them was a fairly decent portrait of Jean-Luc Picard. Wow, he just fucking murdered me. Okay. I'm not into that. Can you revive people? Is that a thing you can do yet? I don't think it is. Yeah, hurt my ass. So now I just gotta keep people alive. That's what we're doing. God damn it. Can't... Well, now I'm freaking out, because Danica was her big money maker. Lift of repulsion. What does this one do? Paralysis. I can do that. You need to get up the ground, honey. Varric is very not well off. Why can't I do this yet? Got it. Alright. Oh, did Varric die, like, very briefly? Okay. So anyway, that's, Michael drove hours and hours to my home to show me
now that's just
portrait of Jean-Luc Picard he had made in high school. I love that story. Yeah, Patrick Stewart is doing a Star Trek spinoff. Michael has been so jaded by the Star Trek series that I don't think he trusts it yet. I just want to see what this looks like. Hey, I hate it. Hey, I also hate that. What about the boots? I'm not impressed with them. They're kind of better though, but this one has health, and we'll stick with these because the set. I do need to use an injury kit. Looks like I need to actually put it in the bottom. Can I do this? Come on. There we go.
rude. What are they trying to do? Ruin my boots?
Does it? It does not. Okay. Injury kits. There's no like dividing lines in the injury kit. I'm having trouble. Tell him to check out the Oroville. It feels at Star Trek Edge. Michael, I think, is kind of, I don't know. He's very fuck off, Varric.
Watch where you step.
Yeah, I know now.
I love doing that.
He's weird, and that like new stuff. He's just not like anything made in the past like century. That's not true. Past like 5 years. He just has an automatic distaste for. He is very jaded about media. let's go fight a dragon.
You know, I might be able to give you a hand with that.
You'll do it then. I feel like if Fenris would follow Solus if he doesn't know the whole story. Yeah. I don't know. There's like Solus has a one, I agree. Two, Solus has a big message of anti-slavery, which Fenris would be all about. So part of me wonders, like, how Fenris hates two things: magic and like slavers. So which one does he hate more, and does it override one another? I don't know. So, all right, these guys. Ah, fuck. That didn't actually do cone of cold. Okay. Bip bip, if you could, please. Like force magic here. Wow, that was a big hit on Barrack. Okay, there's baby things. Hello. That totally missed this. There we go. Robes of the Spiral Eye. I bet they're ugly too. Nothing over here. Nothing over here. Okay. Continue on. I'm just gonna save here because I feel like this is a cutscene I'm gonna want one day. Alright.
Here we go. This goes right where we want it to. Let's go back and tell Bartrand. He'll be so pleased. Bartrand, we found a way around your damned cave-in.
It's about time. Let's move out! Holy shit.
Is this what you were expecting?
I thought. An abandoned dyke, something old, but... what is this?
How did you even know it was here?
Old scavenger tales. After the third blight. A week below the surface, they said. But nobody believed them.
Looks like they were right.
Make camp here. We need to look around. I don't get it. Nothing in this tide makes sense.
Why's that?
We're well below the deep roads. Whatever dwarves lived here, they came long before the first blight. But where are the statues of paragons? I don't recognize these markings on the wall, or anything in the rubble.
Who knows how old these ruins are? Maybe your people were different back then.
I know enough about our history to know we haven't changed much. Dwarves have been mired in tradition for many ages. These dwarves might have been unique. If so, I hope they kept their valuables close at hand.
I do wonder if this was like a Shoppertall home that got ruined. How are these guys holding up?
This place better be worth it.
Bartrand sure seems taken by this place.
Why? I don't get it.
Says he's never seen anything like it. Maybe some kind of forgotten city.
The dwarves forget stuff like this.
I guess so.
But it seems there's red lyrium and regular lyrium, so I don't know. This place confuses me.
You found him! I can't believe it! You found him! Hello? I owe you a great debt. I will repay it somehow. I swear my life on it.
What do you have in mind?
I don't know, but I will find a way. Say thank you to the nice lady for saving your life, Sandal.
He looks so sad for some reason.
Thank you.
I'll never know. Maybe I will one day, but I still don't get why he's so sad about that.
Enchantment?
My boy's quite good at it. Does any of your equipment require enchanting?
I'm gonna say yes.
Let's see what he can do.
I don't think that's the case, though. I got some things. Okay, so what do I have? I don't think anyone's using this. What about... nothing. Okay, so we'll save the rune. Now we have all of this, though. Okay, let's sell some of this, because I do not need it. We can sell both of these because they're ugly. Robes of the Spiral Eye. What do you look like? Ugh. Yeah, I'm gonna keep what I got on. How are they, by the way? Robes of Spiral Eye. Oh, it is a lot better. God damn it. Maybe I'll keep it just in case, like, I have some really bad issues with the boss fight. I don't think I will, but I'll keep it just in case. I'm not gonna just off and sell it right now. This stuff. Stone's Breath. Oh, that's like one of my... I think that's one of... if I'm remembering correctly. Yes. I love this staff model. It's my favorite. That being said, what's my current staff? Alright, 24. Alright. Sorry, Anders. You're not getting that. I'm getting that. I think you had the demonic rod. Actually, maybe something else would be better. Maybe this. You need more mana stamina, and then I'll have the Stone's Breath. Yuck, 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 yuck. Okay. Carver. I don't want to give him the best stuff right now because we're just going to take it back and there's no use, so I'm just going to let him keep this. I also, in between episodes, I gave him, like, kind of not the best gear. Maybe some of this. That could be good for Meryl. We'll give him this. Because that way we can keep the pewter pendant of wolves howling at the moon, because that's just funny. And then the belt. This is a better belt, and we're not really going to use it because everyone else has better belts, so we'll do that. And then everything else we can probably sell, or at least sell most of. 26, 20. We'll keep that. What's the best one of these? They're all 26. So physical damage. Physical damage isn't hell, so we'll get rid of that one. And then fortitude, kind of like that one better. Just keep one of everything, so... That mana stamina is pretty good, but... Will... Oh, that... I mean, the plus 7 damage versus Qunari would be good for the next act, but, like, it'll be way over-leveled by then, or under-leveled. And then we could probably sell these belts. I do kind of just want to keep this stuff. Everything else we can stay. I will buy more potions, though. Oops. Do I need lyrium potion? I'm not really using lyrium potions. I'm just gonna not... Yeah, look. How much money do I have? I'm just gonna fucking buy the thing. Who fucking cares? Buy it. Stamina drought? Sure. We're just gonna buy everything. We have the money. I can do what I want. I'm rich. Wish I could say that in my real life. Should be good. Anything else you guys say?
I will not forget what I owe you. I swear it.
Enchantment?
My boy's quite good at it. Does any of your equipment require enchanting?
Not right now.
Whoa.
Aw. Sad little boy. Okay. We continue on.
Whatever's through there, it seems still intact. Think we'll find anything?
Bartrand is far more enthralled with this place than you are.
Unlike him, I wasn't born in Orzammar. I wouldn't even be down here if there wasn't profit in it. This entire place gives me the chills. Let's hope it's worth it.
Chances are we won't find anything but even more darkspawn. And rubble. Maybe bones?
I suppose we'll need to go down there to find out.
We need to redo this bottom bar. It's kind of all over the place. Get back away from that golem. That's gonna fuck me up when we get there. There we go.
Seems to be unhealthy.
What do we got? Carved ring event. Interesting that there's I mean it's just gear probably, so really no lore, whatever. But like an elven ring in here is curious. All right, another save point because this is also very important. Alright, these statues on the side is seen in a lot of Tevinter areas, so... they're in Inquisition, at one point they mentioned them as Claws of Dumat. I don't know if that's their full name, or if that's like their Tevinter name and they have something else. But it was used in a blood magic ritual to open the veil and do all the blight stuff. I talk about this much more eloquently in the, Dreadwolf Fights' trailer video, so if you want more about that, you go over there. But shilling my products on a live stream. That's what I do.
You see what I'm seeing?
Is that lyrium?
It's definitely magic. And not the good kind.
Doesn't look like any kind of lyrium I've ever seen. Look at this, Bartrand. An idol made out of pure lyrium, I think. Could be worth a fortune.
You could be right. Excellent find.
Not bad.
Ooh,
We'll take a look
you
around.
hear some whispers there.
See if there's anything further in.
You do that.
The door!
Bartrand! It's shut behind you!
You always did notice everything, Varric.
Are you joking? You're going to screw over your own brother for a lousy idol?
It's not just the idol. The location of this tag alone is worth a fortune, and I'm not splitting that 3 ways. Sorry, brother.
Bartrand! Bartrand! I swear I will find that son of a bitch. Sorry, Mother, and I will kill him. Let's hope there's a way out of here.
This reminds me of that like meme with the bird that was I would sell you for 1 corn chip or something like that. That's Bartrand. So yeah, people are asking questions about what this tag is. Honestly, other than like it might be a tainted titan, I got no answers for you. So we're all looking at this at the same light, other than might be tainted titan. It's all weird. God damn it. Okay, I thought you'd freeze. Do the thing. I kind of froze. Okay, I don't like this. Oh, hey, I moved! Yeah, let's do this. It's been a while since I go into this room. This is one of those I don't care rooms. Okay, okay. Oh, thank God, Anders. He did something useful. I am out of mana and it shows. God, there's so many of these. I can't really do that much. Okay, Barrick, if you could please open some of this up. I don't actually, yeah, they're not actually locked. Raven feather. I know it's just random junk randomly put in there, but Dirthaman. Nah. Is he the... I always forget. There's like an owl gun. I don't know. The elven gods like symbols. I always forget. Then Dirthaman has like the ravens, yeah, and then also the bear. I don't know why both. And would you consider it a raven his symbol if it wasn't really like his? It was like his buddies that tried to deceive him because they're dickholes. I think Dirthaman is the owl. No, I think Paladin was the owl, maybe? I don't know. There's they all got too many. Alright, these things. Profanes. I hope we get to see these again or just some like better explanation of what they are, because it's just a cool enemy. Like a skeleton encased in rock. That's pretty dope. Alice Paladin, also Andrew listed. That's it, that's what I'm thinking of. So then my question there is, if Paladin symbol was the owl and Andrew's messenger was an owl, is Paladin originally Andrew's messenger? I don't know.
I could give that a shot. I'd love to.
Like somehow he like got upgraded to not be a messenger for Andrew. I don't know. Alright, I see you coming. Get back! Oh god, there's so many of them. Dirthaman was the bear, right? Yeah, I think Dirthaman has two. It's the ravens and the bear. I might be wrong on that. Because I don't have the shit right in front of me. But... Which makes me think, if it is the case that Andrewel, like the thing I just said, where in the story of Andrewel, there's like a whole story to Andrewel's symbol and the messenger with an owl. If that is supposed to be like a metaphor for Paladin in the story of Dirthaman and the bear, is that supposed to be another elven god too? And if so, who is the bear? Because I don't think there's anyone else who's symbolized by a bear. Also, why are they likening themselves to animals? That seems strange. Maybe they were all shapeshifters and that was what they shapeshift into?
Enough.
I don't know. It's me, I'm the bear.
Proven your battle. I would not see these creatures harmed without need.
I'd say being attacked on sight gives us plenty of need.
They will not assault you further, not without my permission.
What are these things? They seem like rock wraiths, but...
They hunger. The profane have lingered in this place for ages, beyond memory, feeding on the magic stones until the need is all they know.
They eat Valyrian. Sounds like a healthy diet.
I am not as they are. I am a visitor.
You're a demon feeding on their hunger. I can sense it.
I would not see my feast end. I sense your desire. You seek to leave this place, but you will need my aid to do so.
Don't do it. Demons will trip you up every time.
Could be a way out of here. I don't know.
What are our options?
Okay, I generally don't know this, but can someone, like, look up if the voice of this Rock Wraith is the same guy who did the Nightmare Demon and Dragon Age Inquisition? Because they kind of sound similar now that I'm hearing it.
Why do we need your aid to leave?
There is another door that leads into the paths far above us. That is what you seek. It has been sealed, however, and cannot be opened without a key. I know where the key is. Do as I ask, and I shall tell you.
So what do you think?
I would say it's Corypheus' actor. Maybe? I don't hear it. Also, when we do eventually get to the Legacy DLC with Corypheus, Corypheus is going to sound 100% different, but it's actually the same guy, and it's hilarious. Anyway, we're gonna we're things are getting weird. We're scared. We don't want any demons in this.
I'm not becoming that thing's next meal.
Most unwise.
Okay. We got that needed Anders friendship, because, you know, we need that. I'm just gonna pummel this all with fire. We don't need this bullshit. There's someone behind me. There's a bunch of people behind me. Okay. There they go, Caitie. Bip bip. Wait, did I just call bip bip or did I hope it would go away? Yes, everybody. Gilly. It's Gilly. Okay. Maybe if I ever have a little girl, I'll jokingly call her Gilly on stream. Okay, let's... Jinx is very upset at the prospect of not being called Gilly. Will you tell your little girl to call her mom? Oh, probably. I mean, it runs in the family, huh? Well, let's get these front guys. You guys get the back, I'll get the front. There's only 3 of them.
Let's finish this!
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna save here, because now we're getting into a boss fight. I know someone said this is their favorite boss fight. It is a very fun boss fight. Because it actually has, like, some...
What is this place?
Weird mechanics.
This is the vault. The dwarves would have brought there. That can't be good.
Okay. Where'd he go? Oh, hello! Hello, buddy! What are you doing over here, you silly goose? You're supposed to be in the middle. Okay, now, there he goes. Oh, alright, everyone. Here we go. Go over here. Good boy. Pip Pip fucking rocked that, by the way. Just gonna focus everything on this guy. I don't know why I did the force thing. Okay, it's reforming. I'm also not doing too great health-wise. Oh, back here, guys. Carver, you stupid piece of shit. Okay, everyone's moving. Oh, Carver! Okay. That noise is a little bit satisfying, by the way. I don't know why. Oh, yeah, you're right. These pillars are claws of Dumont. Oh god, I've never noticed that. I've been so busy. Wait, are they though? No, they totally are. Actually, no, the shape is a bit different. There's claws. That's a claw of Dumont over here. Oh god, guys. Oh no. Oh no. He's very close to death. But these pillars, these 4 pillars, they have slightly different shapes. So I don't know if there's like, okay, real quick. This kind of looks like a dragon right here. Okay, there he is. She's like, no big deal.
Whew. The Rock Wraiths are supposed to be dwarven legends. They're not even supposed to be real.
Looked pretty real to me.
I suppose it doesn't matter. Look at what it was guarding.
Let's see if there's something that can help us get out of here.
Oh, according to IMDb, David Stern is the VA for Corypheus and the Rock Wraith. Those are some minor characters. Well, thank you for clearing it up. Whoever pointed out that it's saying it might be Corypheus, this one goes out to you because you totally called that. Although, okay, can you, I don't know, it didn't have to be the same person, but what was the nightmare, who voiced the nightmare demon in Inquisition then? Okay, let's look at this real quick. There is something a bit feminine about this particular shape, maybe because, like, this W, like, maybe reminiscent of breasts, but that is definitely like a bird or a dragon type shape. The actual everything else, I don't know. Okay. But, like, yeah, the red lyrium is, like, tangled all around this. Huh. Yeah, Ashara, you're the one that called the Corypheus thing.
A key. The kind that opens doors, I hope. Let's collect the best pieces we can carry out of here and then go.
Indeed. Let's save here. Oh, I can level up too. Well, I'll save here and then we'll... Oh, everyone's leveling up. Okay. Fortitude. I feel like I want a fortitude and I don't think much critical damage. I'm just gonna do like a weird one because I kind of like making sure things are like sort of even. Spend an ability point. What do I want to do? The mage suppresses the physical and elemental force of incoming attacks. Oh, I get plus 50 fortitude. Oh. Okay, I'm nearly immune to knockdown or other effects that interrupt combat. I do like that. Danica is a sturdy girl. Put into cunning. Now that he's done with this, we're going to focus on everyone's, this thing. And Carver, you're just gonna get as much constitution as you can, and just a good well wish. Anders, you be a fortitude, and then willpower. Did he finish this off? Yes, so now we're doing this. We want to get that pretty quickly, so we'll get this and then that. And then saving again, because I did stuff. Seems like it's Corypheus Actor 2 for the Nightmare Demon. Okay, so we were both right. It is Corypheus, and he does the voice for the Nightmare Demon. Okay. Well, we get there in the end.
I'd say this is our way back.
How long to get back?
If we're unlucky, maybe a week.
And if we're lucky?
We stumble over Bartrand's corpse on the way.
This part of the deep roads looks familiar.
We're back where we started. And in only 5 days. Not bad, eh?
Think we could take a break? I feel wrong.
I think all our stomachs are a bit tender right now.
I'll wager it was those deep mushrooms we found.
No. It's...
Carver!
It's the Blight. I can sense it.
Just like that Templar, Wesley. I'll be just as dead. Just as gone.
That's just like you. Keeping this to yourself.
I thought it was nothing. Hoped, anyway. Idiot. I'm not going to make it. Not to the surface. Not anywhere. It's getting worse.
There might be something we can do. I stole the maps from a warden that had come to Kirkwall. I wanted to know if he was looking for me. He wasn't. The maps were for planning their own expedition into the deep roads.
Way to keep it to yourself, Anders.
I was trying to avoid them. And you just wanted the maps. If the wardens are here, I know where. We could bring Carver to them.
And what? Become a Grey Warden?
Is becoming a Grey Warden a cure?
Yes, I suppose it is. But it's not without a price. One not everyone is willing to pay.
What price? Maker's breath, spit it out.
The process of becoming a warden is... unpleasant. And irreversible. It also means you might never see your brother again. He might survive the Blight, but at the cost of becoming a Grey Warden. It's not an easy life. Trust me.
What about you? You're not a Grey Warden anymore?
You think I got away? Eventually they, or the Circle, will drag me back. I've got no illusions about that.
Is this even possible? How does someone become a Grey Warden?
I can't tell you. But it's not something you can undo once it's done. Even if you want to.
This just keeps sounding better and better.
They might agree to it, however. That's if we can find them in time.
I don't see any better options.
Then I hope I'm right.
What's wrong?
I think they're nearby. Or it could be Darkspawn.
Ah, there's a bunch of them. I think it can explode a lot of them. Look at Carver. This is like an interview. He's doing so good. Okay, I will not be able to loot these things, so I'm just gonna ignore it. Okay, get you. Oh god, he's gone into... Yeah, damn it!
Anders.
Fancy meeting you here, Stroud.
I could say the same. I thought you were through fighting Darkspawn.
I'm not here to fight Darkspawn. I came looking for you.
You mean the boy as a recruit? Of course you do.
I'm sorry. I know this comes as no comfort to you, but we do not recruit Grey Wardens out of pity.
It is no kindness.
Carver happens to be a fine warrior. You'd be an idiot not to recruit him.
Be that as it may, I cannot.
Stroud, trust me when I say this one is worth your time. With the Blight over, you Wardens don't have recruits lining up.
This is no simple thing, Anders. This may be as much a death sentence as the sickness, and you know it.
He'll die anyway. Take him and try. I'm asking you.
If the boy comes, he comes now, and you may not see him again. Being a Grey Warden is not a cure. It is a calling.
Are you sure about this?
I'm not sure about anything, but I want you to live.
We must move quickly if we are to make the surface in time.
Then, I guess this is it. Take care of Mother.
Don't make me pull out the Warden Commander best friend card. I mean, kinda. I mean, I think at this point, though, the Warden Commander, Selene Serena, has moved on to find the cure for the calling, so there's a new Warden Commander in Amaranthine. Or, yeah.
Home, sweet home. Finally. Oh, I wonder if Bartrand came back to the city. You think I'd be that lucky?
Luck hasn't exactly been our strong point so far.
This is true. I'm sorry about what happened to your brother.
He'll make it. Carver's stronger than he thinks.
I should have seen Bartrand's betrayal coming. I'll find that maggot if it's the last thing I do. I imagine you'll be heading home to, tell the family.
I don't have much choice.
You'll be a wealthy woman, Hawk. It wasn't all for nothing.
Oh, my baby. You made it home. Carver isn't with you?
No.
Is he coming back?
I don't know.
So the champion's brother was a Grey Warden?
Yes, but that's not the connection you're looking for.
Isn't it? The involvement of the Grey Wardens makes perfect sense. And the champion's companions? Merrill, Aveline, Isabella? That Warden Anders?
Don't remind me. I introduced them.
We thought they all came from Ferelden together, but now it makes sense. Motive and opportunity.
It's still not what you think.
Then I need to hear more.
Unless you've already decided. I can always go if you don't need me anymore.
Tell me what came next.
The treasure we found in the deep roads made us a fortune. The champion moved up in the world. Literally. Bought a mansion in Hightown. Everyone knew who she was now. Even the Viscount was taking notice. The Grey Wardens left Kirkwall. It was months before we learned Carver survived. 3 years later, the Qunari still hadn't left. The Qunari insisted they were waiting for their ship. But some of us knew better.
Dun dun dun.
The compound was not meant to be permanent. There are concerns the Qunari influence is no longer contained.
Was it ever? Kirkwall has tension enough between Templar and Mage. But these Qunari, they sit like gargoyles waiting for Maker knows what, and everyone goes mad around them. Nearly 4 years I've stood between fanatics. And now, this.
Don't keep us in suspense.
Leave us. Meredith at my throat, Orsino at my heels, and a city scared of heretical giants. Balance has held because the Qunari ask for nothing. Even the space in Lowtown was a gift to contain them. But now, the Arishok has requested you. By name. What did you do?
I just realized we never talked to the Arishok. Fuck. Damn it. Okay. That blows. God damn it. Well, now that I didn't do that, I kind of fucked something up. Okay. We'll talk about that after this cutscene.
I can't help it if I make an impression.
Apparently not. I remember how you helped my son. It seems you are meant to have influence above your station. Speak to the Arishok. Give him what he needs to keep the peace. Can you do that for Kirkwall, Sirrah Hawk?
Sounds like you'd be better off without this headache.
They will not leave, and we don't have the resources to force the issue. At least, not in a way that would leave the city intact. If they had come to conquer, I suspect they would have done so.
Any idea what I can expect?
None. Honestly, I don't think I've heard 2 direct words from the Arishok. Other than his rather deliberate phrasing of begone. If you think his asking me to notify you of this is strange, well, you would be right.
I've seen hate for them, but I haven't heard anything major in years.
Zealots are bravest where their lies can't be argued, behind closed doors. Chantry leaders see Qunari beliefs as a challenge, not an attack. But the message gets muddled among casual adherents. I'm certainly not equipped to argue the fine points of faith.
Have the years been kind to Seamus?
He is his own man. But your actions tempered him somewhat. He's not so angry at the world. I thank you for that. I may not agree with him on many things, but I am proud of what he is becoming.
Oh, the little smile. If you actually look into his backstory, it's incredibly sad and tragic, so that's a story for another day.
The Qunari usually arrive as conquerors. Odd that this has gone on so long.
Very, and I have no interest in antagonizing them. That is partially why I suffer being a messenger today. A treaty exists, and it has been honored. Although...
You have doubts?
They claim they're waiting for a second ship. But it has been 3 years. They want something else.
I'm always willing to assist.
Well, that is an attitude this city has lacked for a long time. Appease the Arishok. Take his demand and let him return to dormancy. As awkward as this has been, it is better than the alternative. Stepping down is looking more and more appealing.
Alright, we're gonna save and quit here. But, so, I really wanted to go talk to the Arishok, because I think if you don't do it, then you can't, like, be Basilic on later in the game. So, I guess there's 2 options. Either, next time we stream on Tuesday, I will have looked up if I can or do or do not have to do it. If I do not have to do it, we're just going to keep going on as we did. If we do have to do it, what I'm going to do is that I'm essentially going to load an earlier save right before we went to the Deep Roads, and then I'm going to, I guess, make 2 saves. One right before talking to the Arishok, and then one after I have talked to the Arishok and like done everything up until this point. So at the beginning of next stream, either we'll just continue on as normal, or I'll quickly load the save. I'll show you guys talking to the Arishok and what that looks like, and then just quickly load up to this point again. So in your guys' view, the only difference is that you're going to see like the talk with Arishok or nothing at all. So I guess with that, Split the Veil. We kind of wanted to wait till the end of the E3 season, which was, I guess, really today, before we recorded, so that's why it's been late. We're going to record an episode kind of over E3 and then also about what Anthem's doing, I think is going to be our topic, unless we decide that there's really nothing to talk about there, and then we'll change it up. We haven't actually talked about it in a minute. So Split the Veil is coming. It should be this week. Kind of depends if we can like get it out in time, because we have not even recorded it yet. If not, we're doing it as fast as we can. So there should be a normal stream this Saturday. We just kind of skipped this Saturday because we both kind of wanted to watch what was going on at E3. Short answer was not much, but that's that. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming. And I will see you all on Friday or Saturday. I can't remember what week this is. But guys, goodbye.